So today I'm in Corktown checking out some of the factory built homes that they are showcasing on, I think, 15th Street, very close to Michigan Central Station here. But these facilities were all built in a factory. Really, really good quality for the most part, and really intriguing to kind of see these types of facilities be built in the city of Detroit and highlighted in the format that they're highlighting them in. So I'm going to show you around a little bit. I've been to this site 3 times, and each time that I've been interrupted by friends, colleagues, but I really wanted to show you the intricate details of each one of these facilities. And pardon my voice, I got a bit of a cold, but I wasn't able to do so because I was interrupted in a good way. And so this just gives me an opportunity to, at the very least, show you a few of the homes that we were able to tour and kind of talk through my overall thoughts of this community land trust that the North Corktown Association was able to accomplish. Very, very impressive site and high quality factory built modular facilities that we have right here in the city of Detroit that we're able to tour and we're able to see very close to Ford's Michigan Central facility, close to downtown Detroit. Really good location to have the showcase, but our community land trusts viable here in the city of Detroit due to the fact that we're still able to purchase a home for $100,000 and less. May not be in the best location, but usually community land trusts do better in areas that have unattainable housing stock that we're not able to purchase, like California, specifically LA or San Francisco. Whereas in Detroit, once again, we still have pretty affordable homes that we're able to purchase. And with community land trusts, they typically kind of lock you in and or restrict you with regard to what you're able to award yourself with regard to the increased valuation of the property that you purchase from this land trust. But follow me along as I kind of walk through this site, and I would love to kind of get your thoughts via the comments below as I kind of talk through this amazing showcase of modular facilities. Once again, I mean, these properties were top notch. We're talking finishes that were top shelf. Each individual home had a different theme and designed a slight bit different than one another. As you can see, there are vast differences from just the outside of each one of these properties. And so really having an opportunity to walk the site and showing you this is important for me because this is something that I feel is the future of housing, future of single family residences, and that is modular and or factory built facilities. I really think that this is the future of stick builds and or it will replace stick build homes due to the increase in pricing that it takes to actually accomplish a successful stick build, not to mention the challenges that we're running into with regard to the lack of skilled trades in this country. But this is in particular a pretty impressive home. This one that I'm walking into now, this is a 2-bedroom unit over 2,000 square feet and has a really amazing balcony. They really did an amazing job with the overall layout. I think it had 3 bathrooms, 2 on the first level and 1 on the second level. As you can see, redesign and restoration, they did a really good job with the staging of these facilities to a point where I actually had an opportunity to have them stage the ribbon at East English Village. And I also had a chance to interview Lisa, who is the founder of Redesign and Restoration, but she did a really amazing job. She did an amazing job with the overall staging of this site. But overall, really impressive facility. Now, if I were to ask you how much this cost to build, what would you guess? Well, it was actually over $575,000 for this 2,000 square foot factory built facility, which in my opinion is a lot higher than I would expect. But as you can see, this is the one that has a very nice balcony, really good views, sunny, brings a lot of natural sunlight into the overall structure. This even had a balcony that we'd be able to walk out to and view the park that Citizen Robotics is working on. They're 3D printing a number of assets for the park that is to the right of me here. But overall quality is top notch. You can see they had the wood siding installed. Once again, there's the park that Citizen Robotics is in charge of basically bringing to life. High quality material that they used, and in general, this is a very nice unit, but a unit that is factory built that costs over $500,000 to accomplish, to me is a little high. Luckily, the Gilbert Foundation is subsidizing these facilities and doing a really good job at accomplishing their mission of providing more housing to the city of Detroit. And in this case, affordable housing. And I don't know any other place in the country that has a showcase of modular slash factory built facilities that one can kind of walk through and experience in this format, let alone the community land trust model that North Corktown Association has and or is continuing to kind of flesh out in order to sell these units to people that are qualified. And so I really am impressed by what North Corktown Association and the Gilbert Foundation has been able to accomplish here. The community land trust model is a bit challenging. If you were to do your research on community land trusts, they typically, once again, only seem to work well when we're talking about cities with unattainable housing. And luckily, here in the city of Detroit, the housing that is for sale still, depending on the neighborhood, is still relatively affordable. You still can purchase a property for under $100,000. It may not be in the best quote unquote neighborhood, but there are still a number of deals that can be found within the city of Detroit. And the quality of these properties rival what you'd find in Berkeley, Royal Oak, Oak Park. It's just the zip code. And at the end of the day, you have ample opportunity to still purchase properties for anywhere from $100 to $200,000, or even less than $100,000, that are in decent shape. Maybe needs a little bit of updating, whether it be maybe a new furnace, windows, things of that nature. But aside from that, as you can see, this unit that I'm walking through now, one of my favorites. It had a nice back patio. This is actually going to have a garage installed on the back as well. I think all of the units that the community land trust is doing here will have a garage installed at a later date. But once again, redesign and restoration did an amazing job with the staging of these facilities. Here you have a one first floor washer and dryer area. Bedroom is pretty spacious. And yeah, really impressed. I'm really impressed about the possibilities here, because this can change the game. Modular homes specifically can change the game when it comes to affordable housing in the city of Detroit. But not just affordable housing, housing in general. Imagine the land bank with all of the hundreds, if not thousands of vacant lots that they own, somehow figure out a partnership and or a strategy to allow for potential buyers of these lots to gain pre-approved drawings for a modular facility. Let's say they even are willing to do the site work, which could range anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 per lot. And site work is right-of-way permits, the sewer tap, water line run. So what if the land bank is willing to do this type of work for a potential buyer, and let's say there are funding partners that are willing to finance the modular build out and or purchase and delivery of this facility that you bought from this manufacturer. Now we're talking a game changer for the city of Detroit. And so I'm really hoping to kind of see this overall concept evolve over time. I'm really interested in seeing where it takes us to. And I really do think that stick build new construction is going to be a thing of the past in the next 15 years. And modular is going to be basically the new stick build. And the reason being is the lack of skilled trades. We don't have as many skilled trades as we did in the 50s and 60s. And so this factory concept when it comes to housing is inevitable. And so I would love to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. More to come on this topic. I just wanted to make sure I covered this and kind of shared my high level thoughts, and I'm really hoping that this provided some type of value to you. And I just appreciate you listening to me ramble, but I'll see you next week.